Hi everyone, welcome to another and last video announcement for the semester. It's hard to believe we're at that point already, but we are coming up into Module 7 starting tomorrow. So the last module does have 3 sections, and Thanksgiving break is also in there, so it will take a little longer than the other modules have, but still we're very close to the end of the semester. As you know, in this current module, Module 6 Part 2, we've been working with our group projects, and hopefully that's going well. The discussions in the discussion boards have been really good to just give me a sense of how your group has been performing so far, some of the issues you might have encountered, and maybe some of the good experiences you had as well. Remember, the group project focus in this class is more about the process of group work than the final product itself, although that does receive a grade, but you will do much better on that if you participate in your group. And as well, we'll have a peer assessment of your participation in the group. So I hope you've all had time to do that. I know we haven't given a lot of time in the course, given the amount of other things that we're also doing this semester, but hopefully it's given you an idea of how to utilize your strengths in the future when you have group projects in your upper division courses, and even once you graduate. Module 7, we will be looking at the final outcome that we look at in our course, which is oral communication. Obviously this is an online course, so that means practicing speaking in front of a webcam instead of a live audience. That's a skill in itself, and so we do spend the first module section just getting some practice doing that. You will create an elevator pitch, which is a very short kind of presentation about the MDS program and the reasons why you decided to join the program and what you like about it. So that if someone asks you what is the MDS program all about, you can tell them. Number one. And number two, it does give you just a little bit of practice getting in front of the camera, making sure that you can figure out how to make the sound and the video work, that we can see you and hear you well. So we'll be doing that in the first module section. Over Thanksgiving break, which comes next, you will have a chance to do some extra credit if you want to. And that's just another short exercise with using the video cam and the presentation, the screen capture tool that we use called Screencast-O-Matic. So just be looking for that. In the section 2 after Thanksgiving, we will be working on the reflection presentation itself. And so I'll introduce that to you, the details of that in section 1. If you want to start working on it before Thanksgiving break, you can do that. But it won't be due until the end of section 2 after Thanksgiving break. Then in the final section, we will create our portfolio, which is something that will follow you through your upper division courses as you find materials that line up with our MDS outcomes, assignments that you've done that you feel like are good examples of that skill. Then you can start to complete your portfolio so that by the time you get to the capstone, you'll have a lot of good assignments to show me. In the capstone, we do ask that you show evidence that you have met all of the outcomes of our program, and so that you have example assignments that look at problem solving, that show that you're an effective writer, that show your multicultural perspectives, and so on. So we'll get more into that in the last section of the course, so you don't need to worry about that yet, but that's a fairly easy process to create that portfolio. And then we will spend a little time figuring out how to upload assignments and that kind of thing in it as well. And then there's some other assignments scattered in there, like course evaluations, kind of a journal reflection on how you feel you've been able to practice our MDS outcomes through the semester, and so on. One other thing I should mention, please don't forget that your final MDS goals assignment and IDP is due at the end of this coming module section, module 6. So in just like 2 or 3 days from now, you do need to have that submitted. Advisors will let us know who has met with them, and we will give you credit for that as well. So if you have any questions about any of that, please contact me. If you have some questions about any of the grading in the course, of course, your course instructor, if it's not me, please contact them as well. And if we don't hear from you, we will definitely see you online. I hope you have a great rest of your semester. Thanks.